In this video, we are going to talk about a Chinese philosopher and the founder of Taoist philosophy. In ancient China, there was a Chinese philosopher whose name was Lao Tzu. He proposed a philosophy which contradicts our modern ways of living. Even today, his concepts really inspire us to live with nature instead of resisting with it. The main concepts and ideas related to Taoism are: reality has its own natural flow. Life works the best when we move with that flow instead of forcing outcomes. Acceptance before effective action. What I mean is, instead, take an example where you have to sleep, and you cannot sleep because you are forcing your will to sleep, make yourself sleep. But reality, that force is not letting you to sleep. That means, instead of just fighting with the reality, you accept the reality as it is and let yourself just be. Do not control, do not try to control the external. Just accept and move with the flow. When you accept that you cannot sleep, the sleep just happens. You just sleep. I hope you get that. The second concept is effortless action. Now this concept is very misunderstood in the modern reality. This means acting in harmony with reality. Use the bare minimum force necessary, and understanding is often more powerful than struggle. What I mean by this is, understand the reality, understand what reality is telling you about. Wu Wei means not just passive action or not just passivity. It is understanding of how things actually work. When you see and understand how the things are going in with the flow and according with the flow, you tend to move with the flow. For example, if you failed on test or something, you should try to understand the situation instead of fighting against it. Just accept and try to understand what was the cause of the failure and learn from it. And that's how you're going to tap into Wu Wei. The third concept is yin and yang. There are always two opposite poles of reality. For example, happiness and sadness, success and failure, strength and weakness. These opposite poles coexist. Balance comes from accepting the both. Like, in life, you will face many difficulties and this happiness at the same time. You shouldn't prioritize one above the other, because if you do that, you will eventually fall into the trap of rejecting the other side. In life, balance comes from accepting the both sides, the light and dark, and that's how you live a better life. Simplicity. Now, this is another concept. Remove what is unnecessary. I remember a quote where it says, the richest man is not who has the most, but who wants the least. If you remove what is unnecessary, you gain clarity. You focus on the essentials and live simply and clearly. Ask yourself, are the things you should remove, the things which are unnecessary. The another concept is flexibility. Adapt instead of resisting. You must adapt instead of resisting the reality. As I said, accept and understand the reality how it is and adapt according to it. Make your action flow with the reality itself. You cannot change the world, you must change who you are. You must be a better person and flow with the nature of life. Humility. Seek understanding over control. Learn from reality rather than imposing your will on it. For example, you made a mistake. Instead of just blaming the reality that world is foolish, that world is full of misery, instead of, take the wisdom from the mistake, and that's how you learn the humility. You must learn from the external world. The common misconceptions related to Taoism is The first is doing nothing. Tao means doing nothing, but in reality, Tao means working in reality, not abandoning the action. It means understanding and acceptance. Just like water accepts what comes with it, it goes to the deeper, way lowest areas of life, and it accepts everything, but it flows and the higher water bodies. You should be like that here. Wu Wei means laziness. Wu Wei doesn't mean laziness. It is the meaning of acting intelligently and naturally. You must understand the reality and what is happening to act on Wu Wei. The Wu Wei means acting without acting. When you stop forcing, you tap into the flow. You just you just understand and take one step which is necessary, and that's enough. Acceptance means giving up. Accepting the reality as it is. You must accept the reality and see the reality how it is. It makes you decisive. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up. It means you are being decisive and seeing the things as they are. Yin and Yang means choosing one side. As I said, in reality, Yin and Yang are they are both interconnected. Not choose one. You should accept the both as the one. Flexibility is weakness. In reality, flexibility doesn't mean weakness. Adaptability is often better strength than rigidity. Those who bend survives. Those who do not break. The final crux of this video is stop fighting the reality and understand and live according to the reality. Replace force with intelligent action. Accept both sides of failure and success as part of life. Become more adaptable, balanced, and peaceful. Learn how to flow with life instead of constantly struggling against it. From facing reality to flowing with reality. This was the entire philosophy of Lao Tzu.